सुप्रभातं, नमो नमः, नमो गुरुभ्यः। गतदिने ऊकालोच्छ्रस्वदीर्घप्लुतः इति सूत्रस्य सामान्यम् अर्थं ज्ञातवन्तः। इदानीं लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुद्याम् उक्तम् अर्थं पश्यामः. In the previous class, we have learned the general meaning of the sutra Ukalochharasvadirghapludah, and today let us see the meaning described in Lakhusiddhanta Kaumudi. This says about the classification of vowels on the basis of time taken for pronunciation. And the vowels are classified into Hrasva, Dirgha and Pluta. Let us see the meaning in Lakhusiddhanta Kaumudi. Ukalochharasvadirghapludah. Ushcha, Ushcha, Ushcha Vaha Vamkalo Yasya Soch Kramat Hrasvadirghaplutasajñah Syat. Padachetaha Uhu Cha Uhu Cha Uhu Cha Vaha Vamkalaha Yasya Saha Ach Kramat Hrasvadirghaplutasajñah Syat. Here the language is quite complicated. We have to know each and every word for knowing the meaning. It is quite simple, but it looks like complicated, and let us see the meaning. The first part, that is Uhu, Ushcha, Ushcha, Ushchavaha, Vamkalaha, and it explains the word Ukalaha in the sutra. So, the meaning of Ukalaha is thus: we have learned that in the Dirgha U, the short, long and Pluta varieties of U's are included. And it is said in the meaning also, Uhucha, Uhucha, Uhucha Vaha. The three varieties are mentioned there. And here we have to understand a style used in Lakhusiddhanta Kaumudi. It is actually in Paniniya. The Vrittikara follows the same style used by Panini, and there Panini converts letters into words, as the definition of sutra says that it is Alpaksharam. To make it as short as possible, Panini uses this trick. He converts letters into words. For making a word or padam, we have to add the supratyaya. It is a namapada and we will add supratyaya. Here also Panini adds supratyaya to the letters, and then they are converted into words, and so that he can use it in all vibhaktis. There is a common rule in Sanskrit: we will not use, if it is not a word, it is not permissible, we will not use dhadus or like that as it is, we have to convert it into words for using. Abadam na prayunchita. So here also the letters are converted into words, and here the letter U is converted into word by adding supratyaya to it. Then we get a word uhu. The uhu is the prathama vibhakti ekavachanam, and it means the letter U. It indicates the letter U. And another thing we have to understand is the bahuvachanam or plural form of the word uhu is quite different. Vaha. It is the prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam, plural of the same word uhu. So uhu is prathama vibhakti ekavachanam and it means the letter U. Vaha is prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam and it means the three varieties of U, the letter U, the short, long and pluta varieties of the letter U. Then comes another word, Vam. Vam is also related to the word Uhu and it is the Shashti Vibhakti Bahuvachanam of the same word Uhu. So you have to keep these meanings in your mind and then to the meaning of the sentence in like Siddhanta Kaumudi. Uhucha, a short U. Uhucha. Uhu also is a word. A long U. Uhucha. And a pluta U are called as Vaha. So Vaha indicates the three varieties of U. Vam kalaha yasya saha ach. Ach means vowels. Kalaha means the time taken for here for pronunciation. Vam kalaha iva kalaha yasya saha ach. The vowels whose time taken for pronunciation is same as. If it is same as in the example U and U, kramat hrasvadirgha plutasajnah syat. Kramat means respectively. Kramat hrasvadirgha plutasajnah syat are called respectively as hrasvaha, dirgha and plutaha. Let us see the meaning once again. A short U, long U and a pluta U are called as Vaha. The vowels whose time taken for pronunciation is like U and U are called respectively as Hrasvaha, Dirgha and Plutaha. Here Panini does not say about the matras. He only take an example, the letter U and its varieties, which is common in the nature, and keeping this as a reference, he explains the terms Hrasva, Dirgha and Pluta. The time taken for U is taken as a reference, and the vowels which are pronounced using the same time are called as Hrasva, Dirgha or Pluta respectively. So this is the meaning of the sutra. Let us conclude this class with this commentary. ऊकालो ह्रस्वदीर्घप्लुतः. ऊकालः अच् ह्रस्वदीर्घप्लुतः इति त्रिपदं सूत्र. The sutra has 3 words. अनेन सूत्रेण ह्रस्वदीर्घप्लुतसंज्ञाः विधीयन्ते. With this sutra, the terms hrasva, dirgha and pluta are defined. Ushcha, ushcha, ushchavah, vamkalah, yasya sahaj kramat, hrasvadirghaplutasajñah syat iti sutrarthaha. So this is the meaning of the sutra, as I have said earlier. Then the example, yatha ऊकालो ह्रस्वदीर्घप्लुतः इति सूत्रेण अकारस्य आकारस्य आकारस्य च क्रमात् ह्रस्वदीर्घप्लुतसंज्ञाः. With the sutra ऊकालो ह्रस्वदीर्घप्लुतः, another letter. Akara means the letter A. Akara means the letter A. And then the pluta A letter. These 3 letters get hrasva, dirgha, pluta sajñas respectively. So this is enough for today. Dhanyavadah.